Peace family, Coach Khayr, Team Taurus, Atlanta, Georgia. Whether you come live or on the replay, please state, what is that? What is that? Ain't this something? How you just, that's a big announcement. Was that the universe like blowing the horn like crazy? Okay, back to the topic at hand. Whatever you're going to do, state your team zodiac and what city and state you in. Period. I'm absolute. Hold on. Abdul Kul Tafalatat Wabazun Gamma Farragoon Shalel Kulun. I am in the love of all, and all love is in me. I'm a part of all, and all is a part of me. I am one with all, and all is one with me. I can succeed as a part of all and fail as an individual. I can be all that I wish in all as long as my wish is to stay in all. I am never alone. All is, I am. All can, I can. All does, I do. Estange ilaku. All right. Thank you. Please introduce yourself. Where do all y'all come from? I know it's going to be a lot of women in here who did not read. And at the top, it says, for men only. So it's okay if you don't want to read and you ain't paying attention. So that's okay. Just share this, okay? If you're a woman, you must share this on your page. Men ain't going to share this. Because a lot of women, the reason I'm making this video is for a lot of women. But I have to talk to the dudes for the women. Because women are liars. Women lie and they conceal so much. And you don't give good feedback. So the man doesn't know that he's weak and a poor leader and being chumped out. Because you don't understand the role that he's supposed to be playing because you adopted it. But this ain't about you. It's okay. I'm gonna speak for my inbox. I'm gonna speak for my inbox. I'm gonna speak for a whole lot of potential clients. I'm not potential, but people who I have coached in the last couple years. Mostly women. And I'm going to speak for them, the ones that have came to me with this, and it's always the same no matter how they package it, right? I practice with the gender roles. There's 4 feminine roles and there's 4 masculine roles. We all have all 8, okay? We all have all 8, but then we have 4 that we specialize in. You understand? The thumb on the right hand is like the thumb on the left hand, even though I'm double jointed, but they still operate from different perspectives. You understand? I got 5 fingers on both hands, but they're controlled by 2 different hemispheres of the brain. This hand is controlled by my left hemisphere, and this hand is controlled by my right hemisphere. Period. This hand can't do everything that this hand can do just because they look alike. Just because they look alike don't mean they can do the same thing, okay? And just because they got the same qualities don't mean they're designed to do the other one's job. I do different things with this hand than I do with this hand, okay? Just like on a battery, there's a positive and a negative. You can't have a battery with 2 negatives or 2 positives. You understand? So when this whole thing about where this weak man comes from, it's because he has got it traditionally that he think that he's supposed to be only a provider. He doesn't know what a leader really does because he thinks he's supposed to be a provider. He's been programmed by misinformed women that his number one job is to be a provider. And there is not, it can't be at the top. It can't be. Yeah. I mean, that's like he's better at providing than the woman, but he only can provide if he's a good leader. If he's a poor leader, then he can't provide. So women are asking for the base bullshit. They're asking for the base to be number one. I want you to be a provider. His number one thing is supposed to be the provider. Men, you are weak if you think that your number one job is to be a provider. You're a weak boyfriend. You're a weak partner. You're a weak husband. You're a weak dude walking around here, period. If you are walking around carrying the notion that being a provider is your number one job, and that's what women are looking for. You've been lied to. You've been lied to. All of you women who tell men that you have to be a provider, and really the women who think it and believe it and don't tell you, they're liars. And they're misprogrammers. They're programming you with the wrong thing. All right? They're programming you with the wrong thing. It's not about providing. Providing is in there, but it ain't number one. The number one thing we need is the monk, the intelligence. We got to start at the top and have a freaking plan. Okay? The monk designs the plan. He's at the top. Yeah. Let's just go over the four so you'll have it. There's the monk, the leader, the soldier, and the politician / negotiator. That's it. If you've ever listened to Juju Mama, she talks about this all the time. She's not teaching it fully though. I don't know why, because I don't ever hear about it. But I think it's a solution to all relationships. There's the monk, who's the intellect. There's the leader who enforces the plan. Then there's the soldier who sacrifices. Then there's the negotiator, politician who routes money home. So most women want the pinky. And everybody's been trying to play the pinky, and these other three are weak as hell. The woman who matches up with these is the visionary, matches up with the monk, which women are really weak in and men are really weak in the monk. But we ain't talking about that today. The woman is the follower to the leader, or she's a devotee to the leader, or she's a cheerleader. Some women really want to follow, but no leader shows up because he's so focused on the pinky, because this is the lover. The lover is attached to the negotiator. They all want this. Men, you being run by your lower chakras because you heard the women doing all this womb healing work. Why is she doing all this womb healing work, but she ain't working on her intellect? Don't take advantage of saying I need one thing needs so much attention that I'm not gonna work on something else. You look like the bodybuilder who only did upper body, and he'll never work on the lower body because he can walk. He can walk and he can run on the treadmill, so he ain't balance it out. He ain't walk on the. He's not doing anything for the lower body. All right. So you have these, you know what I'm saying, you have women working on their lover quality, but you're only gonna attract a dude with some money. That's it. You ain't gonna get the intellect, and you ain't gonna get the leader. Now, my man Mooney the other day, I don't know if it was Daryl or Dwayne, was like, women don't want leaders. I think that's totally bullshit. I don't know where his concept was coming. It was just a Facebook post, but he did say they want to lead themselves, and I ain't heard that. I ain't heard that from no real feminine, not a feminist, but a real soft woman who's winning. When I look at all the ones that I know who are in crazy successful relationships, happy as hell, their money is flowing, they don't have no desire to lead themselves. They want to do their own thing, but they've got to have a leader. They got to have a leader. So men, when we become weak, where does weakness come from? It's because we listen to the poor programming. All right. And Christine creates a good point, man. She says he has to lead, love, provide, protect, and nurture. But most women don't know what they're supposed to do. That's another reason why all these poor leaders came about. Because the women don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't know. Of course I want providing. Of course I want a lover. But I got to have a freaking visionary who can see where the hell we going. If she can't see my plan for 5 years, it's a wrap. I'll never be able to lead her. I'll never be able to lead her. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. We sit around playing games too much, or we sit around trying to be a provider too much, and then we go and all we do is provide, and then she's sitting there depressed, angry, gaining weight, getting cysts and fibroids, lumps on her breast. That's because she carrying too much damn weight. The leader is accountable and responsible for making things work. It ain't her job. You can't keep depending on her. She's too emotional for you to depend on her to make shit work, especially if she makes more money than you. especially if she makes more money than you. A lot of weak men started equating who makes the most money with leadership. I don't care. Because I get these thoughts. When I look to the side like that, I got these thoughts and these memories. So I got to make sure I don't call nobody's name. You see what I'm saying? So I helped a woman in her business, right? Probably on a friendship level. It wasn't as a consultant, but I spent some time and gave her some information, right? And I was like, listen, if you ball out now, don't forget me. I like curry goat. I like curry goat. I was like, yo, just let me, you know what I'm saying? I was joking, but you know, I was like, yo, I like, you know, just, you know, don't forget about the, you know. So I think about 5 months later, she came back. She was like, yo, I made 10 grand this month. I was like, wow. I said, can I get that curry goat? She was like, you ain't got no money. I was like, I ain't got no money. I said, I'm the one told you how to, the exact thing that you're using right now. You made 10 racks off of it in 1 month through Facebook that you didn't even have or even know how to work. And I explained it to you. She said, well, you ain't using it, so you ain't got no money. So, you know, so she equated money, because I didn't make 10 grand in a month, with leadership. So she teaches that to her son, and she teaches that to the people who, you know what I'm saying, that she's around. That's the group that she's in. But she represents the aspirations of millions of women that they equate. I can't do nothing with you if I make more money than you. Or my credit is better than yours. Now, yes, you should look at how people handle money. You should look at people's credit score. You should look at all that. But shit, what I say is, what is your following score? She's not looking for a leader score. She's looking for a politician a dude who can provide money. Right. But she's not looking for leadership skills, and she won't get it. She won't have a leader until she looks for a leader. Women who have leaders looked for leaders. But men are weak leaders now. They're weak husbands. They're weak boyfriends. All of that because they fall for the game that women run, and they don't just stand up and lead. Look at her body and her nature, especially you men who have had sex with women. I don't think there's no virgins on here. She's a receptacle to your penis. This is her. This is you. It goes in. She receives you. Your penis has to stand up and get erect. It can't be flaccid and go in there. It won't work. It has to be fully erect and full of blood to go in, to get into the womb. Yes. Then she opens up and starts to flower, and then all of a sudden it get all juice and it's loose and all this other stuff. But if it's not erect, not even the head of the penis can get in. It won't even stand up. If you have this leader quality all the time, then you will always be able to give a woman what she wants, leadership. A woman wants leadership like she wants hard dick, like she wants an erect penis. She can't do nothing with you if she can't do nothing with a flaccid penis. She can't. She can't really enjoy herself. She can't be the woman that she can't submit to a flaccid penis. And a lot of men are so weak, and then you sitting there trying to figure out, and you done made it into a competition instead of just being a freaking leader. What are some of the things you need to do to be a leader? You have to really check the temperature of what's going on in your household at all times. It is everyone's individual responsibility for their own level of happiness. It's not my woman's job for me to make me happy, okay? But as a nurturer, she needs to notice if I ain't happy. She can help me, but it ain't her responsibility. And so when I say it's not my responsibility for my woman's happiness, it don't mean I won't help her. It don't mean I won't notice. It don't mean I won't step in and say, honey, what's happening? Let's talk about it. Where's my support? I can support what her efforts are for her happiness, and I won't support for my efforts for my happiness. But men, if you don't support your woman's effort for her happiness, you're not a leader. You're a weak leader. And she desires a weak leader. And sometimes her depression, her weight gain, her silence, or her outburst of anger and arguing and clawing at your ass is because she's trying to get you to be a leader and you ain't, because you too emotional. That's what I got early this morning. That's what I got early this morning. You understand? I was talking to a super good friend of mine. Woo! I ain't gonna call no zodiacs. Lord have mercy, but I love them. If you know my chart, you know where my moon is at, then bam, there go your clue. And she said, I said, yeah, after she ran it down, all the things. My goodness, hold on. Let me run it down. Can I run the list down really quick? I only said one thing when I saw this. She says, I'm not happy. I don't like my job. I'm overweight and out of shape. My relationship is not okay. I feel uneasy all the time, stressed. I want to move. I feel like I'm at a standstill. And I've been feeling this way for a while, and I'm confused, and I don't know what direction to take. So I'm doing nothing, and I'm not used to that. She said, I don't know what direction to take. And she's married. That's because he's not a leader. If you gotta see, women want to know what direction to take next. I'm a natural leader. That's why she came to me. Because you're married, a woman's not cheating on you because she's going to a man looking for leadership. She's doing what's natural. She's going to a man looking for leadership. When a man goes to a woman, he's looking for somebody who's going to follow him. It's not cheating. Get that shit in your mind. Yes. She's coming because she's looking for direction. Why couldn't she go to her man and get direction? Because he ain't had leadership skills, because he had weak leadership skills. Now, weak leadership skills don't say nothing about your character. It says something about your workout routine. I can't do 10 pull-ups right now. That makes me I have a weak upper body. I can punch hard, and I ain't a chump, but I can't do 10 pull-ups like I want to. That means I'm a weak upper body. So I'm going to the gym now. This is week 3. To make my upper body and my whole body stronger so I can improve on the area that I'm weak. When somebody points out a weakness, don't get all up in your emotions. Just go work out and make it stronger. Now, don't make it tyrannical either. Weak needs to get stronger, but if you overdo it, then you'll be doing too much as a leader, which is just as bad. So then I said, and I'm reading only this in part. I basically was saying, yo, you're doing the leading. You're doing this leading thing, and you're not being honest about you need direction, you want to move, you don't feel comfortable about your weight, and all of that. I was going to name this video, if your partner gains weight, it's your fault. Because you ain't on top of that. When I'm supposed to know what my woman's age is and what her that weight that attracted me before I got her, shit, that's a little bit my responsibility, not just her. I need to be like, yo, you're picking up a few pounds here, let's make it pop off. And we ain't gonna talk about no baby weight. I'm gonna damn make the sacrifices I can make so you can get in the gym, or we can change our dietary habits or whatever. You understand? And it comes and she says, I said, yo, you're not keeping it 100. And she says, yes, I need to be more honest. Baby steps, though. He's emotional. We're right here now. Now we're right here at where it comes from. The weak leader and the weak and the weak husband and the weak boyfriend came because he's too emotional. You and your girl characteristics. You don't rule emotions. Men and women are emotional. Men and women have egos. But women rule the emotions and men rule the egos. If you say that your man is too emotional for you to be 100 with him, intimately dating or marriage or friend, he's been emasculated somewhere in the past and you're supporting that. Brother, if you're too emotional For her to come and tell you the facts and the truth, and you start telling her she's emotional, she should be emotional. But your ego ain't in line. Your ego ain't in line, bruh. You ain't got to have a no ego. You definitely don't need a super ego, but you got to have enough to be like, yo, this ain't what I'm visualizing. This is not the plan I got for this household. You have been emasculated and have to work on Operation Get My Balls Back. Men have to work on Operation Get My Balls Back. See, before you got married, relationship, let's say you're in relationship 8. Let's say you're in relationship 15 when you finally got married. Relationship 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 could have been taking your balls. Every time y'all broke up, the women try to take your balls. And you ain't known how to get your balls back. That's what emasculation is mental, verbal, and emotional castration. She done took your balls. I can make a whole nother video of how women cause this scenario, and it's coming about how they fucked up the dating pool of men because they found a man, cut his balls off, and then threw him back in the water. And they want, and then other women did the same thing, the 100 monkey syndrome. This video ain't about that though. It's about the dudes and what you gonna do. So ladies, if you feeling this message, you should share it on your page like now or as soon as it's over. You should get to sharing, because men, if they don't even realize that their balls has been taken, he ain't gonna never be the leader that you want. Bruh, if you don't start something in your life to get your balls back, it's over. It's over for all of us. It's over for all of us. Like, I'm in this group called Divine Conscious Souls, where we got the sun to blink for us. And we are doing some higher end magic to ask outer forces, spirits, deities, gods, elementals to come to earth to help us. I want help with men getting their balls back. I don't want it just to come back so everybody can meditate. Where's the key to the peace that we all looking for? It's for men to get in your damn lane and stay there no matter what. But a lot of men are high-end masturbators, and you're surrounded, bruh, in your root chakra because women are. Be the bigger person and move first. I'll go without pussy in order to be a good leader. I'm not going to trick off and be a trick and be afraid that I'm not going to get pussy or have sex. And I ain't a masturbator. Some men will be like, well, she ain't give me no pussy, I just masturbate. Nope. I work on my leadership skills. And because I used to be a weak leader. That's how I can talk about it. I used to be a weak leader. And I used to trick for pussy. That's transparent. I used to trick off for pussy or lie or play games and all that. But when I stopped that exercise and started working on my leadership skills, thanks to my man Rakim Sekou over at Juju Mama. He was like, you got weak leadership skills, Holmes. That's why your relationships ain't lasting and they inauthentic. I wasn't caring about the woman and what she was doing. I was caring about me and having authentic relationships that lasted. And I was sick and tired of having relationships that I had to trick for and lie for to hold them together or be emotional and all that shit. So I started working on my leadership abilities and I quit tricking for pussy. Ladies, you might not know what that means. These dudes, they do. If you don't know what it means, but you got a guy who you think, just share it on your page. That's it. If you're a woman and you're gonna share this, press 2. If you're a man and you're gonna share it, press 1. Men, if you're gonna share it, press 1. Women, if you're gonna share this, press 2. Especially if you think men need to see this. Men are surrounded in, cause Yoni Steam is out here, Womb Wellness is out here, Angry Vagina is out here, Yoni Eggs is out here, It's all womb. It's all lower chakra though. And anatomically, where is that at? It's beneath the navel. So if it's beneath the navel, it ain't at the heart. That's what Tantra is at the heart. That's how I know ain't nobody practicing Tantra. So I've been talking shit like I have. Trying to calm it down a little bit. Mama says I'm passionate. But when I started working on my leadership skills, hard for like 2 years, I turned around and looked behind me and women were behind me. For all types of things. All types of things they were behind me for. They wanted coaching. They wanted wisdom. They wanted guidance. And some of them wanted to give me some pussy. Now, I couldn't take it all. No, that's overdoing it because I got an energy budget. Because it was some women that was following me that wanted to give me some pussy so they could try to make me trick off. But they didn't want to pull up to all the levels. And I was like, oh, you got to step all the way up if you want to step up to this leader. That's what I'm saying, bruh. Step up and they'll step up. I've been telling women, step up and get in your lane and the dudes will follow. Ladies, I don't know what y'all listening. I'm talking to the bros today. Bro, get your balls back. Stop giving money for peace. Stop trading paper for pussy and get your balls back. Operation Get Your Balls Back. I said, I'm going to teach Tantra. I said, I'm going to put relationship science in it. How many of y'all signed up for the course? Y'all ain't want it. Y'all ain't want it. The men, because sometimes you don't want to listen to the man. That's okay. But you go and listen to a dude at church. You go listen to a spiritual leader. You go listen to all of that. But as soon as you start talking about pussy and leadership and stuff like that, then you don't want to listen to a man. I got so many spirits in my house. The chimes. I thought I heard the screen door open. My roommate is in New York. I was like, anyway, step up and get your balls back. Work on your leadership. Your woman or the woman you want or the woman you're supposed to have will fall her ass directly behind you. Woo! When you become a leader, society can grow. I'm a history major, so I'm all into social sciences and anthropology. I'm actually a cultural anthropologist, but my degree is in professional history. This is the key. All I get. My moon's in Libra, so women come to me all the time telling me stuff. 85% of my clients. So what I'm coming back to tell you and report, brothers, is step it up. Stop sacrificing paper for pussy. Stop sacrificing principle for pussy. You sacrificing your principle. You sacrificing prosperity for pussy because she told you you're supposed to be a provider. She lied. She was misinformed. She was misinformed. You're not supposed to be the provider. That's not your fucking number one goal in a fucking relationship. Pardon my profanity. Excuse me. My apologies. That's not your number one. Women, stop lying. Stop lying. Start asking your man to be a leader versus a provider. Oh, here we go next. What if I make more money than him? It don't matter. It doesn't matter if you make more money than him. See, brothers, if you were a leader, when you lead more, bros, see how I'm not talking to the women that try to pull me into that? Bro, when you lead better, then you can direct better, be more accountable, and the things that you want to happen, like you're the foreman on the job. You still got a shovel and you still doing work. Fiery love, don't start that shit. She's sitting up in here talking about who cares. She lies, or you living in a fan. I ain't gonna call you a liar, but you are. When we talk about who cares, 80% of the women care who makes the most money in the family. 80% of the women in the United States damn sure care who make, and they watching. Yes, bruh. Become a better leader. More money will come into the house. The finances, you can direct where they go. If you're a good leader, she'll follow you anywhere. And even with a larger salary, she'll follow you with a larger salary. But see, a good leader has integrity. A good leader has integrity. So these men that this woman was with in the past, she's living out in her, she's living her history with you, and you're allowing it. Don't allow women to live their history with you. Don't let a woman bring her past up into your present relationship, man. That's number one in leadership. You cannot bring, you can't bring these past. I'll heal you. I'll help you heal yourself. I'll help you cure this. But you will not bring these past hurts over here from these past relationships and let it fuck up our relationship because you're basing it off of what other men did to you in the past. You will not fucking do that. See, we take too much bullshit from women. And we allow that because she says she needs that. She doesn't fucking need that. That's her story. If you keep letting her dictate the story, it's going to be, you're going to have an emotional based relationship. You're not going to have lineage and empire and fruition. If you let your woman come in with her past story and implant it as the root and the vision of the family, you are profanity. F-U-C-K-E-D. You're done. Because that's going to be the root. The root has got to be, you must be the leader and say, this is the direction we're going. We're going to the promised land. We're going to stay on the Sarafa Mustaqim. We're going to be on our deen in this household. No, you're not ignoring her story and her pain and what happened in the past. You're telling her, boom, here's the now and here's the future. This is what we live for. We don't live for the past. Women, it would be helpful if you stop bringing it. It's okay. It's all right. Well, how's he going to know? He don't need to know. If he got a plan and he's executing it, then he don't need to know. If he's a strong leader, then you just go and do that and let that replace. It's called empty your cup. Where my damn cup at? Empty your cup. Here's a box, I guess. See the box? Empty it out so you can put some more stuff in it. Just pretend this is a cup. Empty the cup. Brother, to be a good leader, make sure she got an empty cup. Brother, for you to be a good leader, make sure you got an empty cup. You dudes is toting around all this what they did to you. I understand it's tough getting your balls back. I understand why I'm not reading the comments because I could really Jahir Cadillac Adams. The new age woman will be led. You a weak man for saying that. If you're a woman, you're misinformed. If you're a man, you're a weak man for saying that. Why do you have to have a new age woman? How many women on this feed consider yourself new age? And new age is damn near criminal anyway. Who cares? Who cares? You ain't out here to lead. You're trying to find the woman who wants to be led. That new age woman who don't want to be led, she's done. She's done. Her health issues, her future, her happiness, her ovaries, her uterus, she's done. Trust me, nature will take care of her. If you don't follow nature, what I'm telling you is natural. Come on, I feel you, brother, but this message is 20 years too old. The new age woman is not trying to be led. See, he's a quitter. If he's a man, he's a quitter. If he's a woman, he's been misinformed. And spreading misinformation is the same thing as lying. Listen. And that's why you got but see, Maya is a super entrepreneur who be snatching up property. She nasty with it. Nasty. But she got conditions on following. You can't have conditions on following, ladies. Well, he's got to be a good leader. Where you going to get a good leader from if he ain't never had no practice? Where you going to get a good leader from if he ain't never had no practice? So brothers, practice your leadership skills everywhere you go. Lead yourself and she follow. I'm out here in the game, brother. There are a majority of sisters out here. Their career comes first. Men are secondary. Nothing weak about reality. That's his story. Y'all hear him? That's his story. That's your story. You don't want to try what I'm telling you, so don't worry about it then. Don't worry about it. As the old saying is, don't knock it till you try it. See, Tai Chi is thousands of years old, and MMA is very new. But as a Tai Chi practitioner, I will punish an MMA person. I'll punish him. Every really good Tai Chi practitioner will punish an MMA practitioner. And MMA is much more popular right now. So that bullshit you telling me about this new age woman don't want to be led, you don't know nature. You don't know nature, so you want to do what you've been doing. And you want to make excuses for not being a good leader. Ladies, watch out for a brother like that. He's still a cool dude. He can become a stronger leader. He don't want to be a stronger leader. So if a guy doesn't want to be a stronger leader, then why are you still giving him pussy? Why are you still rewarding him with your company? Why are you still leading? If he don't want to lead and you say, well, I'll do it. No. Brothers, if you want to be, she said, I got a good leader right now. Go ahead, Maya. If you want to be a better leader, don't make excuses about why the shit won't work. Go be a damn leader. You want to make excuses of why it won't work. Woo! Ah! My sister in the building. Neek. Me. Nikki is in the building. Listen, if you got it, leading is imperative. Women don't want to keep leading. All new age women, all this other shit you keep saying, y'all bullshitting. You brothers ain't trying. Y'all ain't trying. Y'all making up excuses just like women be making up excuses about why she's staying in the fucked up situation. Oh, he's emotional. I can't tell him. Why did you pick him in the first place? He wasn't emotional when you first met him. You thought he was going to change? Brothers, when you go on the first date, ask her how she feels about leadership qualities in a man. First question, not what's your favorite position? Do you like your toes sucked? What part of all these crazy ass questions? Ask her about how she feels about leadership from a man, whether she thinks it's necessary or not. Ladies, even though this video is not for you, you ain't even supposed to be watching it because it says for men only. I want you to ask him, do you think you're a good leader? Do you think you're a good leader? Ladies, when you share this, if you already shared it, share it again and put, men, do you think you're a good leader? Question mark. You can't get a good leader if you don't find out whether they can lead or not, or how they feel. Ask them what the number is. Stop asking them what their credit score is, and stop asking them how they can provide, and say, do you feel that you are a good leader, and what number on a scale of 1 to 10? If you don't have that information, ladies, you headed for a fucking headache. Pardon me again for cursing. You're heading. My sweetheart love Malayo here. She loves sex. But she often gets frustrated because the brother lacks leadership. See, the soldier is the one who has sex. Let's run the roles down one more time. There's the monk, there's the leader, then there's the soldier. This is the person that has sex. Malayo loves she's a wonderful nurturer. She loves the sexy guy. But these two here be weak. The leader and the monk be weak. And then he got money. She ain't got nobody who broke, I don't think. Know what I'm saying? So she attracts the soldier and for good sex and sensuality and all that. But then when the leadership is weak and the monk is weak, then look at the relationship you got. Fucking all day is not going to damn get your family where it needs to be. It's not. Yes, definitely ask about that. No, when you ask them the leadership quality, you will be asking them about their mental health. When you ask the man about his leadership qualities, and when you ask the woman how she feels about leadership, you will be able to see everything about her mental health situation in one question. One question. Are you not? Ask them leading qualifying questions. Ask her leading qualifying questions. Most people ain't doing this. These are downloads that I get to give out. I do it all the time. I'm a lead. I went to a concert recently, and we had to keep getting through the crowd and stuff, right? And she would often, this is our first time we had went in there, where she'd often like move ahead. And I was like, I'm the leader. Like, and even holding her hands going through the crowd, she wasn't even looking to see which way I was going at one time. She was looking to try to find a faster route through the crowd. Regardless of whether it's slow or not, I'm the leader. That's it. That's it. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm Adolf Hitler. I'm not a dictator, because I love saying, yes, honey, come sit over here and tell me what you think. Or what are you thinking? Care to share? I love that. But you can't lead the unleadable who don't want to lead. Now, a lot of women, brothers, these women gonna come at you and say, he's a bad leader. I can't follow you if he's a bad leader. She never gave you no opportunity, so take the opportunity. Brothers, grab where your nuts used to be. At least grab your physical nuts. At least nurture your physical nuts until you get your spiritual, mental, and emotional nuts back. Operation Get Your Nuts Back. We have to put it in full operation. Because a woman want a man with nuts. Ladies, in the thread, show the men, please. If you like a man who has some nuts, like when you meet him and you know he got some damn balls, please press 2 for 2 balls. Women don't have to lead. No, women don't have, they don't have to lead. Don't use those words, Maleo. Women don't have to lead. When women need to lead when they're alone, but when another man is there, they don't have to lead. Here come Melba. Leadership is made up of many components such as respect, experience, emotional strength, people skills, discipline, vision, momentum, timing. The list goes on. Hey, Melba, this ain't your feed. You tell me, what is fellowship and devoteeship made up of then? Since leadership is made up of many components, and you're a student of mine, I want you now to list what are the components of being a great follower. Because you listed some good things for what is a leader. Now we're going to see, do you as a woman know what your role is? See, I told you, ladies, this won't for y'all. I'm snapping on these dudes today. I ain't trying to snap on y'all, but if you step in here, I'm going to step in here and tell you to get back in your lane. So don't name to me as a woman what good leadership is. I got this. Your name is, you're in a man. Tell me about what being a follower is and how to be a strong queen in this broadcast. I ain't asked you for that. See, that's another thing. Women want to give the qualifiers when a man is giving the qualifiers for leadership, and then the woman comes up and says, yeah, here goes some other quality, here goes some other things. No, you talk about what women need to be doing. Because women definitely need more women giving them some things on how to get up to be the visionary and the follower and the nurturer and the lover. If I'm stepping up to help the men, then stay in your lane and say, hey, this is what these ladies need to be doing to get ready for this damn tribe Khayr is fucking going to raise. Because if I raise it, if this tribe of men raise up, some of you women who kept talking about what leaders should be doing, you'll be left behind without one. Because you wasn't focusing on your game. You was watching ESPN too much instead of working out. Woo! Don't watch ESPN so much where you get caught up. I see a lot of twos on here. There's no excuse for a woman saying she has to lead just because she's being alone. That's her story. Men, watch what Maleo just said. She's telling you her story. She's giving you an excuse. Don't listen to the excuse. She'll come to you and says, I have a problem, you know what I'm saying, with you leading because I've always had to lead because I've been by myself for so long and my baby daddies and them, they ain't been no leaders, so I didn't really know how it works. That's all bullshit. It's the truth, but it's her perspective from a turtle view. Speak to her like a giraffe. Oh, you're talking down to me. You're a turtle. I'm talking to you from my level. You can be a giraffe if you want to. Don't talk about turtle shit. And then say I'm talking down to you. I'm just talking to you. You happen to be down there with excuses. Giraffes don't have excuses. They have vision. Stop giving excuses when you meet the man who qualified about why you don't want to do what is necessary because of your past. Because you don't want to do that to you. You don't want a man to come to you and say, hey, I really got a problem being a leader because none of the women in my past let me be a leader. So I really can't step into the role right now of being a leader. The fuck? You ain't gonna go for that. You ain't gonna wait a freaking second. You're gonna get up and leave. Or you should. So don't come with the stories. Everybody stop with the stories. All the people, women and men, stop with your freaking stories. Right. When she gets, Joy says, I don't want to lead. I lead enough in my professional life. I'm devoted to a good leader. When she gets home, she want to be led when she get home. I got too much to lose then to try to tame a wild beast. That boy still got stories. He says he got too much to lose. So then live your life alone then with your stuff. If you want your stuff more than you want a partner, then keep doing what you're doing. I ain't mad at you. Good follower equals good listener. Listening, loving, and nurturing. Silence first. Hey, yeah. He said wild beast. What's up, Jason? Start healing again, sisters. Scooter, you just turning in. Yikes, Pisces in Greensboro. We not always with men. I'm not with the man at this moment. I'm leading in my home. I like following. I fall in line. I know when you're by yourself, women, brothers, when women are by themselves, they do lead everything. She's a single mother. As many as they are, they're leaders. But when she gets around you, brother, give her an opportunity to fall in line. And women, when you get around a man, be ready to fall in line. Muggs is in the building. The woman, helper, companion, listener, and love. We'll be going over in the Tantra group today. Thank you, Melba. We'll be going over relationship roles. If it ain't today, it'll be tomorrow. Probably for the rest of the month. Because I want you to know. All right? So Melba, one of my students in the Moon Magic Tantra, who gonna be a beast on y'all ass. Woo, she gonna be so nasty. Class is in session today. I'm not giving up the tips. I ain't teaching the class. I'm just telling y'all about social conditions and where they came from. You wanted the solution? I told you I was having a class. You ain't in the class? That's not my fault. MoonMagicTantra.com. If you want to get in the class, I'll let you come in. I'll let you come in one more day, even though I said yesterday was the cutoff. Men, if you want the class, you can come in today. I'm tired of waiting and playing for y'all and acquiescing and CP time and all that bullshit. When I started to follow, I found my king. You right, coach. Monique is in the building. Check it out. That's about all I got to say. If you just got here, you're gonna have to catch it, from the top. Please let me know what you gathered from anything. Tell me the top thing that you gathered today, women. If you had to tell somebody something, if you had to tell a man something, or if you had to tell a woman about this video, something that you got from this video, what did you get from this video today that helped you today? That helped you today. Vanessa, you is playing around talking about, I don't have a problem with following a man who is a great leader. I'm sorry, but fellas, that's bullshit. You have to practice with them all, Vanessa. You have to practice with them all. I'm telling you something outside of your box. See, and don't let your story of what happened with the ones who weren't so great be your story forever. Don't let your story of what happened with the ones who weren't so great be your standard. Okay? You have to practice with all men because that's your natural role. You don't just put on a psychic dick because he's not a great leader. You have to give him an opportunity. All great leaders grew from a woman giving him an opportunity to lead. You don't just get to go in. This is great. Fellas, listen. Vanessa, this for you, but listen, fellas. a lot of women think they deserve you to just come in and be this great leader off the muscle. And she just get the rewards of whoever made you great. But if she not a good follower, and even though you're a great leader and she wants to fall in line, but if she don't deserve you, you don't have to stay. Yeah, just because when I became a great leader and a lot of women came behind me and they wanted to be in relationships, a lot of times I got in the wrong relationships with women because they were promising to follow because I was such a great leader. But they were poor followers. Because they had conditions and they didn't want to put in any supportive role around me being great leadership. Great leadership take great followership. So you can't just walk in and say, I personally have no problem with following a man who is a great leader. See that, fellas? See how women put these little conditions in there? You gotta watch that. They real slick. Women, you probably didn't even know that you put that stipulation in there. You need to be a better follower, period. Whether he's great or not. Here's why. Because the greater follower you are, the greater leader you'll get. But if you a follower who complains all the time or who ain't really about that life and yada, 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 you won't have it. You won't have it. And then that'll be the acorn in your shoe that you wonder, why don't I get this great leader? Because you ain't practice your following with everybody. I practice leadership skills even when it's uncomfortable. I practice leadership skills with women who don't want to be led. I still don't let them lead me. I'm still going to be the leader here. Don't mean I never shut them down. That's okay. But I'm here holding this space as the leader. So you can be the magnet. That's what a man does. He takes responsibilities off the woman. The leader takes responsibilities off so she can be more creative and be a magnet. That's why it's important, bro. It's important for you to be a better leader so your woman can magnetize more. She needs to work with magnetic energy. Your ass work with electricity. You understand? You're the electrician. She's the magnetic scientist. Period. I hope that is moonmagictantra.com. I tell him he need to learn. Take time to learn and how to lead and use his resources. Be careful how you tell. Yeah, stop telling story. Be careful how you go and bring information to the brothers too. I've done that and ended up having to be a leader. That's taking me out of my role. That's your story, Vanessa. To practice Moon Magic Tantra. Correct, I agree. I'm listening. Say that. Room for growth for my accept. Yes, Vanessa, yes. Yes, yes, yes. See? Vanessa's like, yo, it's room for all of us to grow. It's room for all of us to grow. That's why I do these videos, so we can fucking grow. Because see, the help that's coming is not going to fuck with you if you ain't attempting to grow and change. Let me say this hard body. The help that's coming, they're looking for people who are self-starters, who are open-minded to change. And if you ain't open-minded to change, they ain't going to fuck with you. Pardon my French. I've been married for 8 years to a black woman that was not raised by her biological father in the home, and the relationship she had with her stepdad is conflicted at best. It has taken the first 3 years of our marriage to get her to trust to lead our family. Jace, if you're married, only one person needs to sign up for the course, and then everybody in the family can have it. So if you're married and you're a man and you lead, then you let the woman come into class too. That's what you're supposed to do as a leader. You're accountable. That's what you do. So come on in the class, bruh. Lean not on your own understanding. See, men got so much big egos from learning from other men when they start talking about leadership, sex, dicks, pussies, and all that. Just come into class. It's $75 a month for this month only. It will be going up. It will be going up at the end of this month. I don't know what it is, but you're locked in for a whole year because it's a 12-month commitment. That's why it's small right now. We got 22 people in there right now. Small. Yeah. Committed. We got a community. 22 people. I'm straight. If none of y'all come today, it's okay. We good over there. If you want to come on. But if you don't, we good. I'm gonna work with these 22 and we're gonna ball out. All right. I tell you, I have to learn to follow. There are times I want to call a repairman. Nope. It's sad until I express my sadness to him. I wanted to be led. He then fixed it. It's a learning experience. Good. Hey, Quentin, what's up, God? Thin line between being a good follower and being a fool. Sometimes you have to speak up for yourself. That's your story, Lavetta. But I understand what you're saying. Yep, let's grow. Let's be about it. Hey, Ruth, I'll teach my daughter not to follow a man you are not married to. I will teach my daughter, do not follow a man you are not married to. Bruh, just because you teach her that don't mean that shit gonna work. A lot of women taught their daughters, a lot of fathers told their daughters, don't have sex before marriage. That shit didn't work. What you trying won't work. You're trying to teach your daughter to go against her nature. If you want to try it, that's on you. That's your household. That's your household. This video ain't for you then. That's all. You do what you want to do in your household. This information that I'm sharing and shining, it's up to you. It's up to you. I ain't begging. I don't beg. I'm a leader. I do what I do. I take everybody with me to the top. You don't want to co-lead with me. You don't want to follow this. You want to go do your own thing. Well, go do your own thing. You go make a video about that. About women not following men that they're not married to. Go ahead. Go ahead. You ain't no visionary. You ain't thinking about how that's going to look down the line. It's going to look like what we got right now. Cops shooting innocent, white cops shooting black cops is because women don't want to follow men who ain't marrying them. See, it's these rejected cops who tried to lead, whether they were good or bad, who go out and start pulling their gun and start saying, I'm a leader because I got the pistol. They leading by force. They leading by violence. You ain't gonna always be there physically for your daughter. Leaders, let me talk to the leaders. I ain't gonna keep talking to you. Leaders, teach your daughter with wisdom and something that you can leave her with. Wisdom, not a stigma. Give your daughter a wisdom. Don't give your daughter a stigma. That's something that she got to deprogram later. Don't give your daughter a Jesus or a Tooth Fairy or a Santa Claus, and then later she's gonna have to deprogram that. Don't give your daughter a fear because of your fear, because of how you lead in your life, and then later on she got to deprogram that. Real leaders give their daughters and their children and their wives facts. They give them science. They give them things that's provable. They give them things that work in the now. They don't what you call that? They don't encourage fear and limitations to their daughters or their children. Real leaders, real strong leaders. You can be stronger in your leadership. I'm not telling you nothing to undermine your household. I'm telling you something to add champagne to your campaign. Your resistance, because maybe in your emotions, is why those men who say, yo, I'm going to follow this, then you'll see. Hey, I appreciate all of y'all for coming out. I got to go to the gym. I got some things to do. I got to get ready for class tonight. I got videos to make. It's my Mars Day. I appreciate y'all. Maria, you just getting here. Yo. Ladies, I gave y'all a break today. I could do this, but I probably, you know what? I might ride on dudes again tonight. Because you ladies really can't get this message across like that. Barry, how did I do? Men of today use women to help them get to the top. These women defense mode, and I'm not saying all men like that, but a lot are degrading. Donna, why are you coming with your story? Why are you polluting this with your story? I'm asking you, what did you get out of this? I ain't asking you what your story was. See, you get what you concentrate on. So you concentrating on men of today use women. So you're misusing your magic. You're here on my altar polluting it with toxic stuff. Talking about what pain. You want to come and share pain instead of share possibilities. Don't come sharing pain over here with me, telling me about what other men are doing. I learned that women before you can lead a man must be capable to provide for a woman's security. Jace, inbox me your email. Got something for you. But I would encourage you to get in the course. If you're a married man with kids and you having a problem with your lady from past relationships and you a problem from past relationships, you should be in the course. That's it. Nicole said she got it. Thanks everybody for getting it. Thanks everybody for staying. We put up some Pretty good numbers. I need as many of you women to share this as possible and say, where the leaders at? I need as many of the ladies to share this as possible. That's it. Just share the message. Share the message. That's it. Share it. Imato, salute. On a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, what'd you get today? Or what grade? I want to know how I grade out today. I'm always looking for feedback on how I did. Honest feedback, even from the brother I was disagreeing with. What's his name? Jari Cadillac Adams. I always look for feedback on how you feel I did today. So take it from the A's down to the F's. I just want to see the letter scores today, like in school. Oh, 20. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, time for prayer, and then I got to get up out of here. I love y'all. Like, cook food. Like this gym I'm getting ready to go get in. It's like I'm already warmed up. I'm doing legs today. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. This just came to me. Hold up. One big way that you can lead is pray over the food at the table. One place you can start leading at is praying over the food at the table before everything starts. I'm telling you, that's a key right there. Pray over the food. Now nobody touching nothing until the leader prays over the food. You can start from right there. It's a simple one. That just came as I had my eyes closed. Getting ready to say this Usnisa. It was like, yo, leaders pray over the food. Leaders pray over the food. Thank you. I just asked for the grading score. It's all good. That's all I need is a 5%. Everybody ain't gonna make it. That's the other point too. He said it's only gonna work on 5%. That's the only part I need is 5%. I'm not looking to change the world. I'm only looking to change my part of it. Namo Bhagavate, Trilokia, Prada Visistaya, Budaya, Bhagavate, Tariata, Om. Visudea, Sama, Tavabasa, Smarana, Gata Gahana, Subhava, Sudi, Abasankatu, Mam, Sagatu, Verivakana, Amir, Tabasakai, Ma, Mantra Padai, Aharu, Ayusam, Durani, So the higher, Gagana Vasudius, Nisa Vajaya, Vasudi, Sahasa, Ramzi, Sam Kodite, Sarvatati, Avalokani, Sat Paramita, Paraparani, Sarvatati, Herdaya, Anathita, Anastite, Mahamudra, Vajrakaya, Samatana Vasudi, Sovereign Rano, Paya, Gate, Paravasudi, Pratini Vitaya, Yasudi, Samaya, Anastite, Mani, Mahamani, Tatoti, Butakoti, Parasudi, Visputa, Buddhisudi, Jaya, Vajaya, Smara, Sarva, Buddha, Anastite, Sudi, Vajra, Garbe, Vajram, Bavachu, Mama Siriam, Sarvasat Vanam, Kakai, Paravasudi, Sarvatati Gata Sinkame, Samavasa Yantu, Sarvatati Gata Samavasa, Anastite, Budaya, Vibodaya, Bodaya, Samanta Parasudi, Sarvatati Gata Herdaya, Anastite, Mahamudra, Swaha. Thank you. To my man who said it'll only work on 5%, you're wrong. It'll work on 100% of the people who try it. What I'm telling you will work on 100% of the people who try it. I'm looking for the people who will try it, not the people who will argue against it. That prayer I just prayed works on 100% of the people who listen to it, whether they know what language it's in or not. I'm not looking for everybody. What I'm telling you will work on 100% of the people who try it. It will also not work for 100% of the people who do not try it. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.